Alright, welcome back to Crypto Learning Community. I have several altcoins that we've been printing, some very nice moves that I want to share with y'all. These are some fantastic setups. I'm going to go over what we were seeing, what would have led to us getting into these trades, and how these can hopefully and potentially roll over to be our swing longs that we've been trying to catch, right? Let's start here on XTZ. We do have a monthly bull div, but it's not confirmed yet, right? So we have price actions been getting lower, and our momentum waves are getting higher, as you can see here. So we have room, a little bit of wiggle room for our monthly time frame to get a green dot confirming a bullish divergence. The only thing is, last time we had a move like that, 165%, it was all within that 1 month. So it's these things, they happen quickly, right? And you'll see that consistently throughout our altcoins. The altcoins we're going to be looking at today are ENJ, AVAX, Atom, and XTZ. I'm not going to spend much time on the other ones in our list, but I would watch those as well. So we also have, keep in mind, we've been wicking these lows just ever so slightly, right? That's a sign of weakness. Okay, so there's more confluence. We have a nice strong body close above this as well. That's pretty bullish. Okay, even though we've come and wicked the low, that's a liquidity grab more than anything, which tells us there's an even higher probability now that our trade or our target should be this high up here, which that's a 12-to-1 just off of that, right? Just off of where we are now and things. Let's go look at the daily, and we can see things a little more clear here. We've left a lot of liquidity. I like these highs to be attacked. Major liquidity TP zones are going to be areas like this and this one here. Okay, and we do have another very important high to take out right there. Alright, so I am in this long already, and let's go over what we were seeing. So the 4-hour time frame, well, actually wait, daily, yeah, we do actually have this on here as well. So before we finish up on the daily, we have a hidden bullish divergence. Okay, so from this low to this low, we have price action looking like so, but our momentum wave got bigger. This is a hidden bullish divergence. All right, so that's on our daily time frame. That's a big boy there, and it closes in 21 hours, so tomorrow around 7 o'clock, at least for me. So let's head over to the 4-hour. How we got this zone was, all this was demand, right? All this was demand. We had inducement here, but we've eventually come down into this, and with our refined zone, we have this order block right here. It's tapped it ever so perfectly, and confluence with the 786. You could probably even pull VPVR and find some other confluence. Top of the volume area high, I like it. Didn't even close a candle below, it just wicked into it. Very fancy. Good stuff, good stuff. And liquidity below here too, so that's taken out. So this is how your trade would have looked like. If you wanted to wait for these more confirmations, well, we have another, it's not beautiful, but right, this is your next demand zone. If you want to try to catch this trade again, watch for something like that. And you can look for this on a smaller fractal, because this is the 4-hour right now. Head down to the 15. Okay, so we have all this liquidity here. Looks like we're taking. It's a good first TP right there. And this needs to be liquidity. We do have some liquidity below us as well. like so. So we'll keep that in mind. Okay. My stop loss is already at entry, so we're okay there. Now zones aren't beautiful. You could refine this down to this here, but I would probably look at it from there. Right, you still keep your alert here and watch for something. Moving on. Man, honestly, this would be a nice swing if this really rides out. Our TP all the way up there. So, right, we'll take some profit here. That's a 7-to-1 off this. 20-to-1. 50-to-1. Oh, this is our major TP up here. Yeah, all the way up here. That's a 68-to-1, right? So if you let this bad boy ride, that's going to be a good payday. But keeping things realistic, I'm targeting here for now. And we'll let market structure decide where our TP is. Let's go on to Atom. So Atom, we did not get our green dot to print, unfortunately. But things are still looking good. We're on a new month. We've held a really good bullish volume. We have our green dot again trying to print. VWAP's coming up over the 0. It's a really good looking bull div too, not gonna lie. And then we're in this descending wedge as well, in which we've already tapped the bottom twice. And it would make sense to come up back towards resistance. Looks like we have liquidity in there. Let's go check that out. In the lower fractal. Again, another good TP right here. A good target. So honestly, it's the same story as XTZ. Okay, daily time frame. We have a hidden bullish divergence, like so. All right, see that? We have. Let's go to the 4. On the 4 hour, we had the same zone here. We got a little messed up. Boom, there we go. And it just tapped it ever so slightly. And then we even have our nice shift in structure in here, where we were coming down making lows and then flip bullish. And as you can see, we held that bearish market structure coming down. And then just started being weaker lows, and we had really nice bullish breaks of structure in here. And then we've kept this bullish structure. So same story. You can watch to catch a long again out of this zone. You know, maybe pull your VPVR. Where to go? Alright, so volume area high here, POC. Your POI is this blue box right here. All this is technically demand. You could refine it if you'd like. And we're going to target major TP zones of liquidity, like here, here, and these highs. But ultimately, we have to keep in mind that the monthly, you know, the higher fractal could be looking to have a breakout. Which, I mean, a major target for me is 18. And we're sitting below $5. That's almost a 4x right there on spot. These are the areas to be buying. Let's go ahead and make this a quick video. We're going to go look at AVAX. AVAX is a little different. Or no, was that E&J? I think E&J might have been the odd one out. Same story, hidden bull. We have bullish structure we've been maintaining. AVAX had some nice confluence with CVD, in which we were consistently holding the lows. Meanwhile, CVD was coming out, and open interest was rising, right? From here to here, OI is rising, which is our low there. Meanwhile, CBD was coming out. That's bullish absorption. Same story with these two lows here. We never took the low, CBD was coming out, and we had a rise in open interest. Okay. Not much else to be said. Pretty sure you can induce these target prices. And also trying to print that green dot. E&J. Let's see, E&J starting to curve over. No monthly green dot yet. Let's see. Just had a red dot. Oh, let's go to the daily. So we don't have a hidden bull div on E&J because we've taken this low effectively. But what we did get was a nice bounce off of this old demand zone back here. Just another perfect tap, right? We had one here. I don't like this one as much. And which it tried, right? We came into it, kind of messed around, and then it just dumped through it. So it tried, but it just didn't hold. And now that we've grabbed liquidity, bounced off the demand, nobody close, it's safe to say we're targeting these areas. Okay. Same thing. Watch your local demand. And target these highs. These are great risk to reward plays. No reason to not take these setups. Absolutely fantastic. R&R. So keep an eye out on these things. Definitely watch them. Bitcoin, I'll go ahead and run a little TA on you. So we have our long. We've got our short from up there. I'm not going to pay too much attention to the price action. What I really want to look at is our oscillator, our market cipher. Let's get a different chart. It's not so messy. Just clear everything. So we did print a monthly green dot, but look at our momentum wave. It's already looking really weak. We had a bear div off of these highs. It's green, sorry, I'm just getting lazy. Which gave us, remember we had the daily bear divs in here as well. It gave us our huge push down for 30%, okay? Well, we just barely wicked the high. That's not a good monthly candle close. Very quickly lost all that and didn't close a body above. We could end up getting another bearish divergence here. Alright, I am watching for us to take this area. Pretty much everything up to 120 is like POI, lots of liquidity. I went over those in our previous videos. I think I could show you it real quick. Let's see. So we have it on the heat map here. And this one's not working right now. Alright, well I can't show you on the book map. I don't have mine pulled up. But just know we have limit order and liquidation liquidity up there. Moving on, we do have weekly time frame. Again, looking bearish. Where we are doing bear divs. The money flow doesn't look great. It's already curving on the weekly. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. 3-day does have bear div. Money flow again, trash. Daily time frame. We had bear divs. Not really giving us much of a move. As money flow was rising. But now it's coming out. I'll be watching for that. Looks like daily close to getting a green dot. It's interesting. I like that we've retested the zone. Right? If we start losing this low, then you have your reversal pattern, essentially, like so. Okay. Yeah, pretty much the higher fractals, the stuff you want to keep note of. My point in saying this is it looks really weak right now. Let's go finish off this video with Bitcoin dominance. Let's do the 4-hour time frame. Alright, so we had bullish market structure and then we started doing some fake outs. So for the most part, you need to take this with a grain of salt. And, well, you need to understand that, once we've had one fake out, there's probably going to be more and it's less reliable until we create and maintain a new trend. But what seems to be happening is we are creating a range. Now, I understand this is Bitcoin dominance, but for me, this tells me where they're trading things off, right? They're manipulating, they're engineering liquidity, trading these assets back and forth between their Bitcoin pairs. So we could see a lot of consolidation on these other assets as well. This is going to be pretty big. This, if I had to speculate, I really like this for bearishness, but truth of the matter is we want to start seeing this low broken, and I mean, if we break this, we could just do this again, right? Come all the way back up. But if we do something like that and then break a low again and create a trend like so, strong close below the close that closed below here, that's a good thing. That's something you want to see. If you see that, you should start pulling the trigger on alts. If you aren't already, right? Because we've had a wonderful time to be buying. Just sit on your hands. Be patient. I mean, just look at some of these assets on the daily. Here, let's look at it on the weekly for E and J, because it's had such fantastic run-ups. Okay. Remember, 3 drives, big push. 3 drives, big push. 3 drives, big push. Alright. Consolidation, big push. Consolidation, big push. What was I telling you about Bitcoin dominance? I'm gonna watch for that consolidation. Oh, what do we have here? Had our 3 drives, consolidation, big push. Okay. E&J is 7 cents right now. 7 cents. Huge target price up here is at 40 cents. That's huge risk to reward, as evident on here if you want to open up a trade. That's an 18 to 1. If you're not taking that trade, what are you doing? What are you doing? So, just watch these assets. These things are going to play out over the next couple weeks and months, like I've been talking about. These aren't going to be happening in 1 week. So just be patient. Alright? This is the time to be buying and holding. This is not the time to be selling. So, I hope you'll have a wonderful week. And I hope you all stay safe trading, manage your risk appropriately, and God bless.